What it do, what is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about things women don't say to men but want them to know. I know it's absolutely ridiculous. They expect men to know these things when they don't even bring the knowledge to men. Yeah, it makes no sense, and then they get upset when men treat them a certain way. So with that being said, you guys, today we're going to be talking about modern day women as usual. So please keep in mind throughout this video, because I will not be telling you guys, oh, this woman. A lot of times I will refer to women, but I'm not trying to say all women. Okay, I hope you guys get that, but just think of modern day women every time. And this is also relating back to materialistic thinking women. They want the materialistic things. Once again, the bags, the nice things, the expensive things, the cars, the hair, the makeup, everything that she likes, she wants it from you. And what was the other thing that I wrote down? I wrote down compete. Another thing about a modern day woman that will really apply to the points that I'm going to tell you guys today is you guys also have to remember that they're competing. And so the things that they say, they want to say to you guys, but they don't say, it's going to be like, what the F? Why is she thinking like that? But also, if you remember, okay, well, she likes to compete. Modern day women are in competition with other women. Modern day women want a man that's better than the next man. They're competing with their man now, right? So just keep all that in mind, okay? So because this intro part was already long enough, so you guys already know, let's just get straight into it. But of course, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up right now. Okay, all right, so you guys, you start from 3, go down to 1, so that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. So number 3 on my list is they can't handle their emotions. Now, in the past, let me go ahead and get a quick sip real quick. Okay, so in the past, I've told you guys, as far as they can't handle their emotions, that is facts right there, right? But the thing is, you would start expecting, as women are trying to grow, self-love, all this empowerment with women, eventually they'll start understanding their emotions. But nowadays, with the modern day woman, they still haven't understood their emotions. And so I'm just trying to tell you, they don't understand that in this moment, I'm upset over this. Or in this moment, this guy is getting hurt by me, and I'm the reason why he's actually hurting, you know? Instead of the whole, well, it's not my fault, all those type of things, right? And you guys, I have a video coming that is going to be different types of women. You guys give this video a big thumbs up if you want to drop ASAP. It's coming. But you see, like, those types of females right there, they're not thinking about you, but you have to also remember they can't even identify their own emotions. And that's why I preach you guys so hard about how you have to accept society, how you have to accept modern day women. You don't have to be a part of it. That's when you guys have the option, but you have to accept it. So all in all, you see, we deal with women that don't know their emotions. They don't know how to identify it, but you have to remember they're still not understanding. They don't know how to understand it, or they choose not to. But if you're going to be dealing with these females, understand at this point, she wants you to know that she doesn't understand her own emotions, but what she needs is that support. Told you guys in the past that women need support, and sometimes they can be prideful and say, oh, well, I don't need you there and all that stuff. But what women are understanding now that allowed them to this number 3 is that they're understanding they're always emotional. They're understanding that they're getting upset over things now that they shouldn't be. Not to say that, oh, they know they're upset, they know they're sad right now, or they know they're angry. No, I'm not saying that, but they know in this moment, wow, I'm always stressed about something, or wow, I'm always so angry, or wow, every time I deal with guys, I'm just not feeling it. I don't like the way guys are treating me, all these things, right? And so now when it comes out to modern day women, you guys, it goes right now down to number 3. And as I said, they can't handle their emotions. So I don't want to really say too much because I'm going to start reaching. But it's as simple as they can't handle their emotions. They want you to help them deal with it. And some girls are still very, very ignorant that, like I said, right now, they don't know what they're doing with their emotions, all that stuff. But all in all, you guys have to understand, a woman's not going to come up to you and tell you, I need you to be there for my emotional support, right? It's just not going to happen. And there's times where a woman will try to put you in the friend zone and stuff like that, but you have to remember, in certain moments when a woman's trying to do something to you, put you in a certain position, understand why is she doing that, right? If it's like, oh my gosh, she's always calling me when her ex-boyfriend hurts her, her ex-boyfriend comes and does something to bother her, or oh, he has a girlfriend or something like that, she always comes and rants to me, or you know, she starts messing around with me, or she wants to hear a man perspective from me. So you see, she comes around you, she's upset in her feelings. Right then and there, a woman wants to say to you, oh, not to say they actually want to say it, but mentally, this is how their process is. That's what you have to understand, mental. If you understand the mental mind games of women, you'll really get the games of women. But back to this mental thing. mentally, she's basically screaming for help, right? It's almost like, wow, like, I can't believe he just did this. I'm gonna go do something to try to make him hurt or try to get back at him, right? And so you notice she comes around you every time she's in her feelings. You notice she comes around every time she's hurt about that man. You get the point right there? What does that mean? She's screaming for help. She wants you to emotionally be there. And that's the support. Or she wants you to emotionally be there, not the verbal talking, but physically maybe have sex with you and then go ahead and tell her ex-boyfriend to make him pissed off. So you get the differences. Like, women will say they want you there, but they won't want you there for the right reasons. And then when they actually don't want you there, but they want you to be there, that's when they don't say these things to you, but they tell you by their actions. Okay? If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I always can elaborate. You guys know this. Ooh, let me some water. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and move on. So we're going to go down to number 2, not to look at another woman, especially too long. So this one might be shocking to some of you guys. I'm not sure, but this one's a huge one. So a lot of girls don't say it to you, first of all, because they don't want to look insecure. Now, the other thing about this is they are insecure. That's why they're doing this. So when you deal with a modern day woman, you have to understand a lot of immatureness, a lot of things that are like, what? Why are you feeling this way? You say you're so strong. You say you're healed. You say, you're this type of female. You want to be high value, high quality. You say you are, but your actions are telling me otherwise. And so in this case, when I told you in the last point, girls are saying this, but they're saying it by their actions. They want you to know this by their actions. This is modern day woman. When we were I always try to say as if I'm going through it with somebody, but there was a time where women were really good, and obviously this was years ago and stuff, but there was a time where it was not this bad. It wasn't as if women were trying so hard to be men. We're trying so hard to be more powerful than men, right? Like, women don't understand. You're powerful in your own way. Women get pregnant and carry a kid for 9 months, right? And a man could go ahead and do his masculine traits in somewhere else where he shows his power in that area. But so I don't get off topic, to go back to not look at another woman, this whole insecurity thing, and we'll get into too long in a second, but not to look at another woman is also the attention. You guys know. Women love attention, especially the modern day woman. And so if you're going to be looking to another woman, looking at another woman, all it's just doing is crushing her ego. All it's just making her feel like, okay, this is questionable. Okay, so to wrap up, we can't forget about too long. So too long is even worse because it depends when you guys actually made things official. So how long you guys been together and how much she respects you or likes you, or basically what she looks at and says this is what you are to her. So it could be a friend who benefits, or it could be like you guys are actually together on and off. All in all, what I'm trying to say is by that, she's going to rank what you should be doing. You should be in this category to only be doing this. So for an example, if she's dealing with a super, super alpha, super douchebag, right, type of guy, and he's always looking at different females, but her and him are actually together, but he doesn't give a damn, smacking girl's ass, disrespects her. Right? In that case, this girl, because he's an alpha, he's an alpha. I look at him as an alpha. I can't say, you can't do that, right? She's already a thought. She's already probably pretty, got all the guys on her. Maybe body is slamming, got all the guys and stuff like I was saying. But that doesn't matter because at the end of the day, she wants him. But he does what he wants to do. He lives how he wants to live. It's not based on her. And so because of the fact that she ranks him as an alpha, you can look at females longer. You can smack that girls longer. So all in all, the expectations for a man that keeps his expectations high, an alpha, and there's obviously other criterias, but an alpha, she's not going to say, you can't do that. She's never going to say that. She's either going to match his expectations or she's just going to move on because that's how the alpha is moving. That's what I'm doing. If you're not with the program, you get lost because I'm going to get another girl. But you see, also alphas do that because these girls deserve that. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So let's go ahead and move on. You guys, I'll elaborate like I said in other videos. So number 1, comment if you guys have an idea. I'll give you guys a second. Now, this number 1, you guys may not know this one. I feel like, but then again, because I don't talk about it that much. But they're going to, sorry, y'all, water. They're going to go through their whole face until they hit the wall. And unless she lowers her standard, she will never, ever, ever stop her whole face. So in other words, basically these girls are going to be for the streets for the rest of their life until it can't work no more. So when a female hits the wall, pretty much her vajayjay ain't cutting it no more. Pretty much, you know, her looks are not getting her what she wants anymore. So she hit the wall. And I've seen 30 before, I've seen 35. You know, you can just say around that area, that's when females start hitting the wall. So all in all, she can't do the whole shit that she used to do and get away with it. Matter of fact, she can't do it at all because guys don't entertain that. They're not into her. That desire, that lustfulness is gone because she's not desirable. She doesn't have that lustfulness going on no more. Okay, so a lot of times a girl that decides not to lower her standards when she could have lowered her standards, right? When she was youthful or looking good, or when she was really at her prime or at a good place, you know, where, you know, she had a lot of attention. That was the time where she could have took the opportunity to find that man so she can be married by the age of 30 like she said she wanted and have 2-3 kids. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of girls, because they didn't lower their standards, they end up later on realizing like, wow, it's my fault. But we're not talking about that, right? We're talking about modern day women. Now that you know how they are, you should be able to deal with them. And so listen to this. If you deal with these women, make sure you just treat them as females. Just treat them as girls, because there's plenty of beautiful girls. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but just understand you have a lot of options. You might not feel like you have options, but let me tell you this. You have options. As long as there's beautiful women walking around you, or, you know, somewhere you can go and reach. You can just step outside. You have options. Okay? That's what can help you right there. But when I say unless she lowers her standards, because I told you guys this is about modern day women, it's not going to happen. So what a lot of these girls are trying to tell you, I'm not going to change for you. And so all in all, you know, the competing, the what is it else that I was telling you guys, the materialistic things, all those traits, they're going to apply to this girl. This is who she is. This is part of her lifestyle. But all these things start disappearing because now she hits the wall. Now she hits the wall, she doesn't get the same benefits. And now the materialistic things don't even matter because she doesn't even have access to that. She doesn't even have money. She wasn't even worried. She was just holding around using guys' money. Didn't know how to use her money right. It could be that too. So there's just so many different reasonings behind everything and more explanations. But to wrap up, you guys, I'll just say this. A lot of these girls, legit, like I've said, they will not change for you. And so you have to understand, they're telling you guys. They're not going to literally, deliberately tell you right in your face, but they're telling you by what? Their actions. And so pay attention to how this girl's feeling, how she's acting, how she's treating you. If she's acting weird, moving weird, then a huge example, a huge thing could be that she's just not into you. She's just waiting. She's just letting things just go with the flow until she hits the wall. Okay? So just listen to the woman's actions, and that's going to tell you a lot of things that women don't even want you to know, but they actually do want to say it because this is how they actually feel it, if that makes sense. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. You guys, I will be doing, of course, more videos. Have so much more to say, and like I said, I hope it's helpful. Give this video a big thumbs up. Please check out my other social medias. You guys will see me in my next video. Love you guys. Bye, y'all.